Hey everyone, this is Video Game Lover here, and welcome to a special Let's Play or a walkthrough. And I'm going to play for you guys Castlevania Bloodlines to honor the 30th anniversary of this game. Can't believe this game is 30 years old. I'm a day or two late, and I am going to upload this the day after. But I love this game so much. It's one of my favorite Castlevania games of all time. It's the one that got me into the series. And if you open it up, here's the game. Now, this cover art is actually not the official Sega, Genesis art. It's actually from custom game cases, but they did an amazing job. And what I want to show you, you're going to laugh at this. This is my original printed cover that I made for Bloodlines. So yeah, this is a lot better. So I had this copy, got this in a flea market for $10 back in the summer of 2011, and I just played this game all the time that summer. I just love this game to death. But I'm gonna do a Let's Play for you guys. Now, I've already live streamed this game thousands of times. I always do it every Halloween, but I decided to do it as a walkthrough. So let me lower down the camera. I actually have this all set up already. We are going to play this on its default difficulty. Just going to move this right here. Alrighty, let's begin. I'm always Eric Lacard. To me, Eric Lacard is like the best character, I think. In my opinion, he's much better than the other guy. I just had a major brain fart just now. John Morris. The reason why I prefer Eric Lacard is because of this. You can actually, hit diagonally. With John Morris, you can't do that unless you jump. So for this first level, typical Stage 1 level from Castlevania. Now, here's a little trick. Once I kill this guy right here. Okay. Right here, we either get the flame or 20 magic. So in this game, there's no hearts, it's magic. And as you just saw, if you hit down and jump, you do that. And it's a little trick as when you're Eric Lacard. So I just took a little shortcut. You're gonna have to learn that move when you are him, so. Okay, we're getting close to our first. Another thing I like is that you could tell which candle has items. It's the one that only contains one candle. And here's our first little sub-boss. Gotta be careful, don't want to get hit by the glass. And he's dead. That was awkward. Okay. Got some more skeletons. Oh, screw that up. That's not good, yep. I don't know what I'm doing. That's alright, because over here is a pork chop. There's not many pork chops in this game, unless there are some that I'm not aware of, but I've been playing this game for a while, and have not encountered a, okay, yeah, that skeleton decided to be a jerk. Come on now. Thank you. Okay. You can't do the moonwalk in this game, unfortunately. It's kind of like they decided to suddenly go back to like the traditional NES control style, but they made it more tighter. They're not as stiff as the NES games, but not as precise as Super Castlevania 4's control scheme. Want to be very careful here. Be very careful. Jump. And there you go. Worst case scenario, if you do get hit, there is a pork chop. I'll show it to you. See? So even if you get hit, you'll be just fine. We're almost to the very first boss of this game. This candle right over here contains an extra 1-up. Careful, this guy. We should be almost to the boss. Didn't get the flame, that's fine. Here he is, our first boss, the armor battler. He can be very unpredictable. He's very random. One of the more random bosses of the game. Just keep your distance out. Or you can get hit like me. Alright, now I could just duck underneath. Okay, never mind. I thought he would... Okay. And there we go. That's the end of level 1. There we go. If you're wondering why I look at the screen, my television is because Monday Night Raw is playing. But don't worry, when I'm playing the game, I'm very focused. Alrighty, level 2. Now, you want to be very careful at the start of this level, because there's a very nasty place they put the Minotaur. And it's right here. When I first played through this game, I got hit by that Minotaur and I died. You're most likely gonna die on your first playthrough in that spot, because that's just a horrid place to put a Minotaur. But outside of that, this level isn't too bad. Don't want to talk too much because this song is amazing. So I want you guys to hear the music. Whoa! Oh, sorry. I thought I got off from the stair. I guess not. Whoa! Sorry. I don't know why I'm getting a little jumpy all of a sudden. Over here is another extra life. One thing that's kind of cool is you could jump on the steps to move faster, but I can't. I'll show it to you guys in the next level because that's going to come in handy. Okay. Quickly get on the steps. Don't want to get hit by that nuclear waffle. I know it's a ball, but I like to call it nuclear waffle, similar to those things in Mario 3. Alright, we have 3 bosses. First is this guy. This guy's a joke. All you have to do is just do what I'm doing. Back and forth, and he's very easy. Gone. Want to be very careful with these crows. Don't want to get hit here. Alright, here's the next boss. This guy with a ball and chain. Be very careful because his jumping is a little random at times. There we go. Alright, we got one more. It's this guy with the axe, so be very careful. He swings, I believe, 4 times. Ooh, I missed him. Alright, now he's gonna jump. Move away. It's the same pattern. It's the same pattern. Anytime you play this game, it's the same pattern. Just want to mention that. There we go. Alrighty. Whoa! Did I go again? I just don't want to die. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. I just don't like to make dumb mistakes while I'm doing these playthroughs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry about that, guys. Gotta be careful on this part with the Medusa heads. You don't want to go too deep in the water, you end up getting hurt. Worst case, you may die. So. Just focus on the Medusa heads. I think we're good. Yep. Let me quickly hurry up and jump to the next level. Alright, this is the last section of this stage. The gimmick here is we gotta knock some statues to make pathways. Like this. Okay. And there is a enemy coming. Oh. I guess I was too close to him. Not the end of the world, I lost the fire. I probably will get it back. I do not want the holy water. That's something I don't want. This guy could be a little bit dangerous. If you don't hit him at the right time, you could get hit by him and die. Gonna wait for that boomerang to disappear. The axe is very useful for this fight. Be very careful on this platform. This platform sinks. It is possible that you can jump. Like, let's just say you missed the... Excuse me? That was weird. It is possible that you could use those two little pillars to jump across, but I don't recommend it. Alright, down here is our second boss, Golem. You could try to hit him. I don't recommend it right now, because the water could hurt you. Alright, now, we should be good. Yep. Get a little head start. The only problem with this boss is that there's a lot of slowdown that occurs with him. And it can be really annoying. See, now we can start hitting him. Just keep hitting him, and he's done. Not too much of a hard boss. And that's stage 2. Alright, level 3. Now, the beginning of this level is really nasty. We have a bunch of harpies, and they have spears. And you really need to kill a lot of them, because they're just gonna non-stop bother you. Maybe you don't. You also got minotaurs, so be very careful. Try my best to avoid getting the boomerang. Uh-oh. No. That's fine. One, and as long as you don't get hit too much, it's not the end of the world. Alright, so this is what I want to show you. You can actually jump on the stairs, which is really cool. You can't do that in Castlevania 4. Ooh, that's close. Alright, now here, this section, you actually need to know about Eric Carr's super jump, and I just got my flame back, and that's really good. Nice. Alright. Now here's a fun fact. This section actually is not in, if you play the game on easy mode. There's a few sections where if you play this game on easy mode, is on, here. Alright, here we get to this pretty tricky part. We're now in the Leaning Tower. Just keep focus on the Medusa heads. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, jumping can be a little bit stiff in this section, so be very careful. is a 1-up. Sometimes it could be an item upgrade. A lot of the times it is just an extra life. Alrighty, and now we go here. And when I first played the game, I actually had no idea what to do. So I ended up dying because the floor caught up with me. Because I didn't know what to do. Rookie mistake. So if you're disappointed that Castlevania 4 you only fought one mummy, well, Bloodlines got you covered. You fight a bunch of mummies. Don't want to get hit. Man, I got hit. Yep. This game loves me. Alright, now here, this part could be a little bit scary. Because you can fall through, and we also have these winged skeleton enemies. So just use your axe and you'll be just fine. As long as you have, at the very least, half your health, you should be fine for the boss. Jump, and I'm just gonna get myself ahead. Sorry, that part is really scary. You can fall off, you can fall down. Be very careful on that part. We should be A-okay now for the rest of the level. Alrighty. Careful on this jump. I actually died once. Alright. Here's the boss. It's this gargoyle guy. You need to hit his tail. If you don't do it, you're gonna get hit. See, like that, I was able to not get hurt. Alright, now we're gonna do this again. Go. Now be very careful, he's going to try to crush you, but it's alright. It's alright, you take one hit. But there you go, that's level 3. A little bit trickier than the first two, but not too hard. Ah. Halfway done with this game already. Level 4. I did not want to talk right now, so, for that song. Okay. Be very careful here with these guys. Takes 2 hits. Alrighty. I think we go downstairs. Be very careful. You don't have to kill this guy. There you go. Ah, crap. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. Because there was a pork chop, but I passed it because I didn't need it. Be very careful on this one. This goes back. Go. Alright, this section could be a little bit tricky because you could get crushed. So be very careful on this part. Got my flame back, so that's really good. There we go. course, we gotta have a clock tower section. Or a machinery place. It's a Castlevania tradition. These guys die in one hit. So be very careful with the Medusa. The Medusa heads are more of a threat here than those guys. Oh, uh-oh. Let me wait. Okay. Moving along. Whoop. Now be very careful on this part. With the 2 gears, this gear could be a little bit picky. There we go. Alright, now this part we got like a ghost enemy chasing us. What we want to do first is kill. And then you gotta balance out these platforms. This is really easy actually. Just now we gotta kill him again. And there we go. Now we get to the mid-boss, Frankenstein. This is actually one of his most easiest reincarnations. I almost one-cycled him. But I'm actually gonna take this really careful. Don't want to lose my power-up. I could have been a little bit greedy, but I didn't want to. Alright, this is one of the most difficult part of this level, is this part. We have 3 blades. So here's the first one. This one's easy. Get ready to hear Eric's sound. You gotta scoot. Okay, but now this is the hardest one. This one, it goes reverse. I'm being very, very careful. There we go. Alright, here's the last part of this level. Did not mean to do that, but whatever. It's as long as I keep the flame, I'm good. Because the flame adds a little bit more damage to my staff. That was a little scary. There we go. Oh no, this is gonna be a little bit trickier now. Yeah. Ooh, that was close. I think if I was a little bit too close to him, I probably would have died. Ooh, that was a little scary. Alright, here's the 4th stage boss, Gear Steamer. He can be a little bit tricky because he can take a beating. So his weakness is his chest. He's gonna start jumping around. You want to hit him as many times as you can. Every time you hit him, he gets smaller and smaller, making him a little bit harder to hit. I got real lucky, yeah. When he does that, hit him. He's almost dead. This is gonna finish him off. Uh-oh, I might be a little too close to him. But there you go. That's the Gear Steamer. Oh, by the way, if you hold down the attack button, you actually do that. 4 down, 2 more to go in this playthrough. Level 5. This level can be really tricky, especially how it starts. So what we got here is some... If I can... Thank you. Alright, if you get hit by this thing, it swaps your D-pad controls backwards. So I really don't care. It's actually a good thing that I have the axe. Alright, so be very careful on this part. We got these skeletons, and they don't die. So make sure you plan your attacks very carefully. Okay, this thing is a jerk. These swinging scythe guys, they could be really nasty. They could pack a punch. So be very careful on this part. But that first one is the hardest because you gotta deal with the skeletons. There we go. Well, we got through that nightmare of a part. Alright, so be very careful. Of course, whenever you see a Castlevania, whenever you see a chandelier in a Castlevania game, 99.9999% chance it's gonna fall on you. Now, you can use the chandeliers to your advantage. They can kill the enemies. But see, that one was kind of blocking it, so I couldn't do it. Now, be very careful. At the end of the hallway, there is an armor guy with a sword. And he could, boom, he could pack a punch. Can you, like, die, please? Thank you. Alright, I think he's right here. There is a glitch, but I didn't do it. The glitch is, I didn't get it right. The glitch is if you just, like, you see him for a sec, and then you go back, he disappears, but I didn't get it. And unfortunately, I lost my fire. But the good news is that I still have plenty of health. And I really needed that, actually. Oh. You don't have to kill them all, but I like to kill the ones that might be in my way. These little eyeball guys. There we go. Alright, now this part, we got harpies and hunchbacks after us. But what you just gotta do is just simply just keep moving. Those hunchbacks behind you, they won't catch up to you. And you also gotta make sure you're jumping, because there are a few platforms like this one, and there's also a mirror that'll help you out. Ooh. Got real lucky right over there. Now, we want to take our time here. You could go right here, there's nothing here. And then here's the mid-boss. It's another one of those armor guys. And in his gimmicks, he's trying to grab you. He's a weirdo. I don't even know why he's even here. And he's dead. Alright, now this part, be very careful. We got two bow and arrow guys. Kinda move your way and then kill him. Now we got this guy with a sledgehammer. Ooh, got my fire back. That's really important. Now we get this guy on a freaking Segway. That's what it looks like. And it looks like he's jerking off. And we got this guy with a gun. Just duck and shoot him down. Alright, now we get to our next boss. This weird two-face ghost thing. Kill the bubbles, and then start attacking the pillar. That's how you beat him. Make sure you stand just straight. If not, this little trick that I'm doing is not gonna work. That was beautiful. There you go. Alright, now we're heading to the stage 5 boss. Yeah, this level is actually pretty long. Alright, here's the boss, the Princess of Moss. She starts out in her human form, and then she quickly morphs into Mothra. If you have the fire, this boss is an absolute cakewalk. So because of how well I did, I got my fire, so we'll be just fine for this fight. Okay, I'll just bring her down with the fire. There we go. And that's stage 5. One more to go. Yeah, this game is pretty short once you know everything. Like, I've only been recording for about 30 minutes, and you were to erase the 2 or 3 minute intro, it only took me about 27 minutes to get to the final level in the game already. Well, anyways, here we go. The final level in the game. Be very careful on this start. We have Medusa heads shooting this fire. But if you get close to them, you won't be hit. Alright, now we get to one of the most toughest room of the game. The room is messed up. It's like angled weird. And we also have Medusa heads. Of course we do, because it's the last level in the game. So, watch the floor. Alright, right here we get one of them. Ooh, that was close. Wow. Oh, I just got nailed. Okay, hold on. Let me focus, guys. Okay. This part is so tricky. Uh-oh. I'll just use that. Yeah. Okay, that was a little rough. Alright, but now this is the part I struggle. If I could get through this part, we pretty much are in the clear for now. But I'm taking a little too much of a beating right now. And we're good. Whew. That part always scares me. That part, even to this day, I've been playing this game for such a long time, that part gets me sweating. Alright, so now be very careful. For some weird reason, he should be making his appearance, and here he is. It's the Armor Battler, but he dies in one hit. But there's multiple of them, so be very careful. And hopefully I can get my fire back. That I would love for that to happen. Okay. I gotta be very careful. Yes, sometimes they'll bypass the mirror. Alright, so now, up next, we have a little bit of a boss gauntlet. And I just got my fire back, which is really nice. Alright, we have Death. Now, what we first have to do is we have to face 3 of the previous bosses. And I'm actually going to fight Golem first, since he's the most tanky. Now, the good news is, they all only have just half their health. So they go down real fast. So don't worry, you're not going to do the whole full-blown boss battles. And I just lost my friend again. Of course I do. That's fine. Okay, I'm getting abused now. He's not being friendly. See, you just saw that. I just did a huge number on him. There we go. That was actually a rough going, but the good news is that you get health. Now, in expert mode, you don't get health in this fight at all. So, be very careful on that. You only get 1 pork chop card from death. So that's why it's important to take out the bosses first. Yeah, I'll take the gear steamer on. The gear steamer is a lot easier here. Oh, I got nailed. That wasn't good. That's fine. He should be dead. Yep. I should have just enough to beat the gargoyle. So that way I have full health for death. Although death in this game is really easy. This is actually one of the easier death fights. Okay. Yep. I just gotta make sure this goes really well. But I'm pretty sure it will. So here's the gargoyle rematch. Now here's the final part. There we go. For a minute, I thought I did hit him. Huh. Call me lucky then. Alrighty. Now, what we have here are these two death icons. Don't worry. He's going to try to attack you, but they're really easy to dodge. See, like that. Very effortless. Here's the other one. Yawn. Alright. And now we get the pork chops. Definitely needed that. Alright, now here's the fight with death. Like I said, this is actually a pretty easy fight. Especially if you're Eric Ricard. You can do this. Use your axe. Be very careful. He's not really cooperating right now. Of course, he's gonna do this. Oh, he got me. Oh, he's run away. But there you go. And don't worry, those will not hurt you once he's dead. Alright, I got hit a little bit, but not too bad. Alright, now we get to probably my least favorite part of the game, and I really don't like this boss at all. Not because she's hard, because it's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. So here is Elizabeth Bartley, I believe that's her name. She is the woman that's trying to resurrect Dracula, but it turns out it's none other than Medusa. Her first attack is she's gonna do this fire move, then another fire move, and she does it so fast I can't really explain. And then a tail move. Then you can start hitting her, but for some reason you're not turning into stone. So here it is again. Make sure you're in the corner. She shoots fire, and then does her tail attack. Got a little too close for comfort. A little too close for my liking. I don't like Medusas. Except maybe the one from the Clash of the Titans remake. She was hot. Alright. So that was round one of this fight. Now we get to round two, and this is what I mean why I say that this fight's pretty boring. Because this is what the rest of the fight is. She tries to attack you, and she goes back and forth. And this is all you do. Make sure you wait, because if you go too fast, she'll trick you and go back to the other side. And you have to do this, I believe, 6 times at least. I wish I had the fire to make this a little bit quicker, but you're gonna have to bear with me, guys. So I'm not gonna really talk until after I beat her. I don't understand why they made this fight. I'm not gonna lie. They really thought this was a good idea for a boss battle? I don't think so. But at least the Dracula fight is good. Is really nice. Alright, I believe two more cycles, and we finally beat her. So we're almost done, and we're almost done. Alright, one more cycle. Can we do it? Yeah, if you hold down the attack button and you move, you actually do that, which is pretty cool. It's not really useful, though. And we're done. Finally. And get ready for the most ear-grating scream. Sega Genesis sound chip at its best. Nah, I love the Sega Genesis sound chip. Alrighty. Get a classic tune. Simon's theme for Super Castlevania 4. But unfortunately, we're too late. Because it didn't matter that we killed Elizabeth. We still gotta fight Dracula. But, not gonna lie, once you know Dracula's pattern, this fight's actually really easy. And unlike the Super Castlevania 4 fight, it's actually scripted. He spawns at the same spots again and again. So here we go. Here's phase 1 of the fight. What you need to do is jump and hit. Because he's trying to attack you. If you do this correctly, he will not attack you. And you gotta do it fast, too. Yeah, don't worry, that light doesn't hurt you. Unless, I guess, maybe the bats hurt you, but, like, the actual light does not hurt you at all. Alright, 2 more hits, and the first phase of this fight should be over. And there we go. Alright, so here's phase 2 of this fight. He morphs into this... He looks like Death here. Just hit him. He moves really fast, though. Alright, now here, make sure you time your jump. He has one more attack, this laser beam move. Really easy to dodge. Alright, here's his final phase. This final phase can be tricky, but if you're Erica Guard, there's a really funny exploit, which I'll show you in just a minute. Alright, so what we gotta do is dodge his a little sight axe for a few hits. Be very careful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That, no. Do not go on that side. Go on this side. Thank you. It can be a little bit tricky to hit sometimes. Uh-oh. This is not looking good, folks. Okay. Okay, hold on. There we go. And just gotta kind of trap them. Like this. There we go. Alright, final phase. This part is annoying because it causes nothing but slowdown. Just axe him down, and he should be dead. I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, that's fine. He's almost dead. He's gonna die right here. Uh-oh. That's it! Ooh, that was a little close. Okay, I kinda got a little cocky there. But there you go. That is the final Castlevania fight. I mean, Bloodlines final boss. And that's the end of Castlevania Bloodlines. No death run, by the way, too. That was a really good run. So there you go. Thus, Eric has fulfilled his destiny as a vampire hunter. There's actually one more bonus thing if you beat the game on expert mode. But yeah, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Castlevania Bloodlines. I had a lot of fun doing this. I love this game so much, and I can't believe this game is 30 years old. So, one last hurrah for Castlevania Bloodlines in this video. And I'm gonna head up out of here. Enjoy the credits, everyone. Video Game Over 58, sign out. Peace. Nope.